Welcome to the Guthrie Public Schools Board of Education regular meeting, Monday, April 8th. Roll call, please.
Watts.
Present.
Smedley.
Here.
Garrison. Here. Flagg.
Present.
Bennett Johnson.
Here.
Davis. Present. Salee.
Here.
Mr. President, we have a quorum.
Let us stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So as we begin this meeting, let us pause for a moment of silence. Thank you. So agenda item 6, recommendation, consideration, and vote on reorganization of the board.
Mr. President, I move Tina Smedley for president, Janae Pearson for first vice president, Sharon Watts for second vice president, Gina Davis for board clerk, and Jennifer Bennett Johnson for deputy board clerk.
Second. Oh.
Motion and a second. We have discussion. Roll call, please.
Sorry. Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Garrison.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Musical chairs.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I mean, four now.
Thank
Switch sides.
I know.
Is this your water? Yes. Thank you. Get in?
Yep, I am.
I was supposed to move those black things, aren't we? I remember calling you the chair.
I did.
Okay. Walk me through it.
Travis, you get
Thank you.
No, I was going to leave it for Tina.
Oh, okay.
Do you have one?
I've got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, agenda item number 7, student recognition.
We have Blake Whimsy from Foundation Insurance with us tonight to honor our student of the month. Whimsy?
Guys, I'm Blake Whimsy with Foundation Insurance, and I'm here to help honor our April Student of the Month for Guthrie Public Schools, which is Miss Shelby Frost, nominated by her teacher, Miss Angie Simonton, sorry. And I'm going to let you read what you wrote about her for her nomination.
I will never forget the first time I met Shelby Frost. It was freshman orientation. She was an incoming freshman, and she had a smile on her face, and she participated in absolutely every activity we had planned that night. And she did it with enthusiasm. Little do I know that this is how Shelby Frost meets everyday life. Shelby is the design editor for the high school yearbook. She has taken on the role of editor very seriously. She feels personally responsible for making sure the yearbook is inclusive, interesting, and that we meet our deadlines. She has taken on the task of helping her coworkers finish pages, and she finds mistakes where others don't. Shelby takes her work very seriously, but she knows how to make work fun. She always volunteers to do interviews or whatever else needs attention. Shelby and her team have designed every page of the yearbook, and she was absolutely meticulous to the details. Shelby has a lot of friends at this school, and it is easy to see why. She's a hard worker, she is kind, and she makes our school a better place. Shelby does this while maintaining high academic standards and involved in many groups, clubs, and activities. Many students touch our lives, and when we're lucky, some of them becomes our friends for life. I am proud that she's part of my team, and I'm a better person for knowing Shelby Frost.
Thank you so much, Ms. Simonton, for nominating her, and $60 gift card to Stacy's Place for you. So I also have a certificate that has what Miss Simonton wrote about you if you want to keep that. So read over there because that's pretty special. So thank you guys again.
Thank you.
Sure thing.
Hopefully, graduation. Hey, she's mine.
So we got one more.
One more, sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for nominating.
My pleasure, obviously.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, agenda item number 8, comments to the board by citizens registered to speak.
We have none.
Comments to the board by board members.
I want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
Good election.
Thank you. Agenda item number 9, superintendent's report.
Several items to go over. This is always a busy time with, we're just FYI, this week we start state testing and stresses that go with that for teachers and families alike. Some good news, on March 28th, the Guthrie Educational Foundation went around to the district and presenting grants to the successful applicants. There were 29 successful grants totaling almost $25,000. Also, each teacher of the year received $100 for use in their classroom. March 29th was Support Staff Appreciation Day. This event was sponsored by the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce. All support staff were greeted by community members and offered snacks and refreshments. And it's a really fun time. The chamber outdoes themselves every year with it. They had music and they were dancing, and a lot of that got on social media, and it was a good time for our staff. Looking forward, Saturday, April 27th is the high school prom at the Dominion House. And then Channing Reams from Guthrie Upper Elementary took away top honors in the intermediate division of the International Aviation Art Contest, sponsored by the Oklahoma Aeronautics Commission. She'll be honored on April 11th at the Capitol by the Oklahoma State Senate. Congratulations to Tina Smedley for retaining her seat on the Board of Education. Look forward to working with you in the future. And wanted to announce Michelle Chappell, along with some community members, recently held a voter registration drive at Guthrie High School for those recently eligible to vote. 49 students were registered. Much thanks to our community for showing unwavering support in our recent bond election. Based on what I can find, GPS has never passed 2 bond issues in a row. And I think that speaks to our staff and our community and the relationships that we formed and the fact that we have delivered what we said we would do. And that's, as much as anything, a reflection of the Board of Education. And so I think we should all enjoy that and then get ready to get back to work. And that's all I have.
Agenda item number 10, consent agenda.
Madam President, I'd like to pull item 10B from the consent agenda and make a motion to approve the consent agenda, all but item 10B.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
I make a motion, we approve agenda item 10B of the consent agenda.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Abstain.
Salee.
Yes.
6 ayes, 1 abstention.
Agenda item 11, the business agenda. Item A, recommendation, consideration, and action to award the bid for fixed seating at Guthrie High School Gymnasium.
We opened bids for this project on April 3rd. Tab sheet is on page 39 of your packet. And when I get there, because I'm running behind, I will you the recommendation that we accept from Performance Surfaces bid of $72,970. And this is for the home side replacement of those chairs. Those chairs are original equipment for that gym, 1967, and we can't obviously buy parts for them. And this project, along with another project that we have down, some of this will be bond fund, some of this will be building fund, and some of it will be interest that we have earned off of investing our bond dollars before they were needed. So recommend, again, Performance Surfaces.
Madam President, I move that we accept the bid at Performance Services for $72,970.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes?
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 11B, recommendation, consideration, and action to award the bid for Guthrie High School track repair and resurfacing.
This item is on page 40 of your board packet, the tabulation sheet. We had interest initially from 3 firms. The only firm that submitted a bid is Merritt Tennis and Track Systems. I'm very comfortable in recommending this firm. They are the ones that originally installed the track in the mid-90s, and it has had nothing essentially done to it since then, well beyond its life, and I think Merritt will do a good job with this. I am not recommending that we accept the alternate of the colored track, and so the total recommendation I have for track repair and resurfacing, $94,138.02 to Merritt Tennis and Track Systems.
Madam President, I make a motion that we approve the bid by Merritt Tennis and Track Systems for the repair of the Guthrie High School track repair and resurfacing, but not include alternate 1 in that bid. Amount would be $94,183.02.
Second.
Discussion?
Yes. Will they stripe it and everything? That includes striping and everything?
Yes.
Okay, great.
And I just like to say that, I don't know about anybody else, but these two things really excite me because I know how many kids that these are going to touch, and that we were able to, spend our dollars wisely and to be able to make that first bond go so much further and to be able to do some additional things that were very much needed for our district. So, way to go. Roll call, please.
We don't have a second.
Oh,
I seconded it.
Yeah, Travis.
roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Item 11C, recommendation, consideration, and action upon contract for auditing services for 2019-2020 for fiscal year 2018-2019.
This contract is on page 41 of your board packet. Recommend that we stay with Putnam and Company for auditing services for the next fiscal year.
Madam President, I make a motion that we accept the contract with Putnam and Company for services for the 2019-2020 fiscal year.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Do I need to amend that motion?
Fiscal year.
They will be auditing this fiscal year's books.
Services for 2019-2020 for fiscal year 2018-2019. Thank you.
Second.
And we had a second? Okay. Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Item 11D, recommendation, consideration, and action upon growth and development presentation by Mrs. April Devereaux, BSN RN, for 5th grade students at Guthrie Upper Elementary.
This is an annual item that we bring to you that April this will be her second year to do it, and recommend the approval. Page 42 of your packet is the prepare consent form.
Do I have a motion?
Madam President, I move that we approve the action for growth and development presentation by Mrs. April Devereaux for the 5th grade students at the Guthrie Upper Elementary.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Item 11E, recommendation, consideration, and action upon Stop, Go, and Tell program to take place in May at Central Elementary for kindergarten through 4th grade students.
This is an item that came to us as an opportunity to try out, and we wanted to, we visited as a central office administration, and then have visited, brought this through the committees, talking about personal boundary space and educating our students about that. We have from the Stop, Go, Tell, Valerie Castle. She's the education coordinator. She's with us tonight. If you have questions, I know we talked about this in committee, and I believe Mr. Ogle or Ms. Walters both have worked through this as well. So if you have questions, there's an opportunity, and if not, we would recommend that we take this as an action item.
Madam President, I make a motion that we approve the Stop, Go, and Tell program to take place in May at Central Elementary for kindergarten through 4th grade students.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Item 11F, recommendation, consideration, and action for the adoption of new elementary attendance zones for 2019-2020 school year.
The current boundaries and proposed boundaries are on page 43 of your board packet. I've had Dee working on this along with Cody to look at the transportation side of this for about two and a half months now. And essentially what we're doing is we're trying to right-size what we have at Cotterell as far as student numbers and do the same thing at Central. We need more students at Central. We're overloaded at Cotterell right now, and we believe that this map and these changes will also allow us to trim some transportation costs as well. And I believe this affects, we project, because we won't know on the pre-K numbers, but we believe that this will affect about 21, 22 kids. And plan, if you guys, the board approves this, plan is that we'll have Ms. Watson contact those parents and let them know that they have been assigned to Central Elementary for next school year. So,
Am I reading this right? Is that where the I-35 and is that what we're looking at?
Yes.
Okay. So actually, they're going to be closer to the school.
they will be closer to their school. We knew that there would be some tweaks necessary when we stepped into this. And I know that the board had discussion about possibly changing something going into this school year. We didn't know the depth of the tweaks we would need to make, and so we wanted to make sure that we just did this one time. Not to say that with our growth patterns, we won't be tweaking sometime in the future, because sometimes that happens. But we think for the near future, this will help us and also help families, because the school will be located closer to their homes.
Are those 20 students pretty dispersed through the grades? I mean, so each grade's going to get some alleviation from the numbers? Okay.
Madam President, I move that we approve the adoption of the new elementary attendance zones for 2019-2020 school year.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Item 11, agenda item 12, Proposed executive session for the purpose of discussing employment of personnel, FMLA request, resignation, separation from employment, and transfer of position requests, all set out on the personnel reports. Discussion of extra duty assignments as listed for 2018-2019. Employment of career and probationary contract teachers as listed for 2019-2020, and discussion of teacher negotiations for 2019-2020, disclosure of which information would violate the confidentiality requirements of state and/or federal law, all pursuant to 25 Oklahoma Statute Section 307B, 1, 2, and 7.
Madam President, I make a motion we go into executive session.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes?
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Only items in agenda number 12 were discussed in executive session and no votes were taken. This shall constitute the executive session minutes. Agenda item 13, vote on actions set out on the personnel reports. Do I have a motion?
I'd move to approve the personnel reports.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 14, action upon recommendation of extra duty assignments as listed for 2018-2019.
Move that we approve the extra duty assignments for 2018-2019.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes?
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 15, action upon recommendation to employ career and probationary contract teachers as listed for 2019-2020.
Madam President, I would request that the board make one change to this list. Tamara Curriger is listed on the high school rehire list. This list was generated prior to receiving her resignation, so I would request that we modify that list and approve as presented with the one modification.
Madam President, I make a motion we approve the career and probationary contract teachers as listed for 2019-2020, with the exception of Tamara Curriger
Curriger from the high school.
from the high school.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.
Agenda item 16, recommendation, consideration, and action to accept any resignations offered since the posting of the agenda.
We have none.
Agenda item 17, discussion and possible action on new business not known about or could not have been reasonably foreseen at the time of the agenda posting.
We have none.
Madam
Item number
President,
18.
Madam President, I move we adjourn.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Watts.
Yes?
Smedley.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Bennett Johnson.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Salee.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays.